Yes.
Okay, that's something.
And then on these additional funds, each fund normally has its own conditions. So they are normally run separately from, we don't commingle funds because each partner has its own conditions for how that fund should be administered. And then the issue of Kiswahili Bridge, this one was not in the CIDP, but it was an emergency because we lost a life because of the makeshift bridges that the people of Kiswahili were using to cross to the other side. So we were forced to intervene and we constructed it. It's complete and it's now in use. Dr. Choi's Laboso is also complete and awaiting equipping, and probably in the month of July or August, we'll have the president launching this project, which is complete.
Okay, the point was that it is not captured in the list of the projects that had been provided. So it's just pointing out that to some discordant information. I'm just letting you know, Professor, so that you're, I mean, those are key issues which the Auditor General raised out. Huh?
Okay, I think to add on that, Professor, Your Excellency, I think what is not also in the list is the construction of Dr. Joyce Laboso's Memorial Mother and Child Wellness Center. It's not in your list, and I can see I've done it. Also, there is this according to control budget, construction of main chamber and the governor's residence are not in your list of projects. So I don't know what happened. And before you answer, I want to recognize the presence of Wakili Rigay's Senator for Momet. Maybe, please, maybe go on record.
Thank you, Chairman and honorable members. Thank you, Chairman, for recognizing my presence. Welcome, Governor Professor Barchok and your team. My name is Senator Hilary Sigay, Senator the County of Bomet. My apologies, Chairman, for coming in late. I was chairing Jailer Committee, and we had the Director DCI, and I had to handle the situation that was in the committee before I could join you. But nonetheless, thank you for welcoming and allowing me to introduce myself. Welcome, Governor and your team.
Proceed, Governor.
Thank you, Chair. Dr. Joyce Laboso, Mother and Child Wellness Center, was in the project 2021-2022. So, and I've reported that it's already complete, and it will be commissioned this year. And then the residence is also a project that started in, I think, financial year 2020, 2021. It's not complete, it's ongoing. And the chamber was also in the financial year 2020-2021. It's also complete, and it will be commissioned alongside the Dr. Joyce Laboso Hospital. The chamber is complete, it's ready. Not in use because we are waiting the president to commission.
Prof, you'll realize I'm getting every next bite because my members are all over. On human resource, I want to know if you are up to date with the statutory remittances of the statutory deductions for all your workers in the county. Would also want to know, and can I request Secretariat that you follow up so that we can look at the Bomet human resource structure, whether it's been cleared by your public service board, and so that we look at it. This committee is actually one of the problems we have at the Senate is the high expenditure on human resource, and we are wondering what counties can do 13 years later to reorganize so that we have human resource structures that are aligned to the correct percentage, and we don't have, we have places where there are ghost workers, we have places where you have huge parallel structures of advisors and all of that. So you recently advertised over 500 positions that you want to recruit. What is the basis for that? And have you provided the budgetary, what is the budgetary support for that recruitment? And is it going to help you to fit within the statutory requirement in terms of expenditure on human resource vis-a-vis expenditure on development?
I think I want to add my final word. Your Excellency, according to the auditor report 2023-24, there was a irregular payment of special house allowances. A review of the integrated payroll, the IBBAD, indicate that during the year under review, 877 officers were paid special house allowance, amounting to 3.55 million. In addition to the house allowance, the entitled, which was not recommended by Salaries and the Remuneration Commission, contrary to Section 11 of the Salaries Commission Act 2021, which said that the Commission shall make recommendations on matters relating to the salary and remuneration of particular state or public officers. So maybe can you give us an explanation of why there were these special house allowances to these officers?
Thank you, Chair. Let me request first my Chief Officer of Finance to go first.
Thank you, Chair. I want to comment on statutory remittances. I want to confirm to this honorable committee that we are up to date as far as KRA, NSSF, and NHI is concerned, as far as remittances is concerned. NSSF, NHI, and KRA. Thank you so much. Remittances.
The question we ask is special house allowance paid to officers.
There was an issue on statutory remittances, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are up to date. That's what I wanted to confirm.
Chair.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Chair, how about loans?
Yes, we are up to date.
Good.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Chair, in which case they need to give us a breakdown of your recurrent expenditure pending bills, because you have about, is it 90 something million of your of pending bills are recurrent.
Okay. Before again, Ashma Segi, can you maybe give us if you have anything to?
Chairman, I've got a lot, particularly with regard to maybe certain clarifications. I do not know how much time you will give me.
The Kamkunji, I think we only have 5 minutes, but
then 5 minutes will not be sufficient for me to make inquiries. Yes, the reason I'm saying so, Chairman, I'm aware that you are supposed to go for the Kamkunji. I have just gotten an alert. And number two is that, you see, I found this one here. I must appreciate your clerk because I got a copy of this document yesterday. I've gone through it, and similarly, I've listened briefly to the inquiries and clarifications you have sought from the governor. So I do not know whether I will do justice to governor himself, to myself, and to the people I represent in 4 minutes, because I also do not want to rush him to respond to those queries. I do not want equally to rush through this particular document. It's very important. I will really wish to get directions from you on how we can proceed from that point.
Maybe what we can do is that you give us all that you have, see, then we can write to the governor for response. Or we can maybe have a second time for the governor to come back.
I would propose that way, yes.
Yeah.
Because I know the importance of these sessions cannot be gainsaid. It helps both of us to.
Okay, I think one other thing is that the committee has made a proposal to visit Bomet and to see some of these things. So either way, we'll be at least be available to your questions. Yeah. So unless I...
Did they answer my human resource question?
Sorry?
Of the advertised positions?
Come again?
Did they answer
Chair,
that?
I think I'm here to respond to that,
Yeah.
the 500 positions that she raised. We have provided a budget for the same. And Chair, as much as we have noted that our P is very high, but there are also things that we cannot run away from. A bulk of the people that we are recruiting are ECD teachers and health workers. So we have over 1,300 ECT centers that we have in Bomet. And most of these ECDs have not been given teachers to a point that we can say we are very comfortable. So that is why we are forced to employ around 171. We also have health workers, I think about 80 that will be employed to boost our facilities. And we also have administrators whose contract for these administrators expired last year. So we are bringing them in to fill those positions that have remained vacant for the last almost 1 year. So, and we have a budget for the same. We have analyzed and we have gone through the necessary processes, and Public Service Board checked all the requirements, allowing us and clearing us to recruit this staff.
Chair,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, yes, I sit on the Education Committee, and I can confirm one of the things we were querying the governor on was the ratio of teacher to pupil in ECDs. And we also were concerned about the less expenditure on VCTs and ECDs and more expenditure on bursaries. But when you provide that, as a committee, we are generally trying to now scrutinize to look at your staff structure, the human resource structure, vis-a-vis your functions, to see where issues are. And there are new governors who've come in and found ghost workers and many other things. So it's an issue we are going across the 47. We, as a Senate, I think now we must deliberately look at that in order to crack the issue about the recurrent and expenditure budget ratios. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sure.
Thank you. Similarly, I am aware, I was present when the governor appeared before the Education Committee. And this is one of the issues that was raised in terms of the deficiency of the personnel within the ECTs and also our health sector. So I hope that the necessary approvals and appropriate budgetary allocations for purposes of these health workers as well as the ECD teachers has already been provided for. Noting, and I'm happy that the governor has acknowledged the fact that they have overshot the legal requirement, because the Auditor General's report gave us, it's supposed to be, it's beyond by over 3 plus 4% thereabouts, 38% on recurrent. I'm happy that the governor has acknowledged that he has gone beyond that, and even as we support this particular sector, the health ECD, it is one of those that, governor, you know you are overshooting the law, but it is necessary, as you have said. such that if the relevant approvals have been made, it's something that the rest of us could achieve. But Chairman, just for clarity, and so that I also equally get appropriately guided in terms of planning, we then say we are joining to facilitate us to attend the Kamkunji, and we will have another opportunity which we will run the governor through the response. I've gone through this response and I've got so much that I really would have wanted to ask, but because of the time constraint, I will be guided by your directions.
We will ask maybe write to the governor another time for second appearance. But of course, we said also we visited. We can still inquire when we go to omit the same things. But if you so wish to, that we call him back here, and you're not comfortable, maybe in that place, we can do it. Yeah. We'll consult. Okay, Your Excellency, I think one other thing I've seen is that based on your personnel, you have got a big number of your personnel being paid manually. So, are you going to transfer them, or what plan do you have? Because this thing has got to IPDD.
Thank you, Chair. I think in the financial year under review, earlier on when we came in, there used to be two payrolls. There was one that was IBBD, and then there was one that was called HRSS, the one that is being referred to as manual. But there is a communication that came, and all people, all employees have been transited into one payroll. So currently we are just running one payroll. We don't have any manual payroll. No.
That's great. Thank you so much. I think, and hopefully the few things that you have said, you will attend to them and make process. And then the committee, when the visit there, we will thank you. But because of the time limits, we are not very much. Maybe.
Yeah, actually, Chair, I was just going to say before you finish, is you finished last that you give us an opportunity to do the proper scrutiny, and then I'm suggesting rather than invite him and then go, we go there. We go there and we will look at all of this.
I will be happy to host you in Bomet, Chair. Karibu.
Business, the meeting is adjourned.